From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, December 27th, 2017. Silver's trading at $16.60 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,285 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 4.9 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $15,803. Antiwar.com reports with over 70 civilians killed in the previous 2 days in Saudi airstrikes against Yemen. Saudi attacks continue to pace Tuesday, hitting another marketplace full of civilians, this time in the central city of Taiz. Locals confirmed that the attacks on the marketplace killed at least 25 civilians, including children, and wounded at least 30 others. Saudi officials, as usual, offered no details on why a market was attacked. Taiz, however, has been hotly contested throughout the war, and there were some claims that a handful of the slain might have been fighters from the Shiite Houthi movement, which may have been the intended target. On the main road between Aden and Sana'a, Saudi-backed forces initially saw Taiz as the go-to route for their offensive in the country, advancing north toward the capital. Over 1,000 days into the conflict, those forces have tried several different routes, splitting the country roughly in half and showing no signs of the war slowing down soon.
For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
UPI reports the Library of Congress on Tuesday announced it will no longer archive every public tweet and instead will selectively acquire a portion of the 500 million tweets posted every day. The Library of Congress said that no more than 7 years after Twitter gifted it the entire archive of posts since the social media's inception in 2006, it will change its tweet collection process. The agency cited changes in how people use the social media platform for its decision. The library wrote in a white paper released along with the announcement, the volume of tweets and related transactions has evolved and increased dramatically since the initial agreement was signed. The Library of Congress said starting January 1st, it will acquire tweets on a selective basis, similar to our collection of websites. It did not reveal what criteria would be used to select tweets, but said it would focus its efforts on preserving the Twitter collection for future generations. The library said throughout its history, the library has seized opportunities to collect snapshots of unique moments in human history and preserve them for future generations. These snapshots of particular moments in history often give voice to history's silent masses, ordinary people.
Cell 411 is a free app for Android and iOS that replaces government-controlled 911. Cell 411 allows you to preset a group of friends or private organization to show up in an emergency. Cell 411 is a nightmare to the state because it proves their so-called services aren't needed. Cell 411 has had thousands of installs, and of course it's covered by the BIPCOT NoGov license. Cell 411, because your friends won't shoot you when you're in trouble. Without the government, who would build the emergency services? You and Cell 411. Get it today at getcell411.com. That's getcell411.com.
Reuters reports the cities of New York, San Francisco, and Philadelphia have sued the U.S. Department of Defense to make it fix the system it uses for reporting conviction records to a database used for background checks on gun buyers. The lawsuit was filed on Friday in federal court in Alexandria, Virginia, and came after the U.S. Air Force revealed they failed to report the criminal record of a man who in November killed 26 people and wounded 20 others in a shooting at a Texas church. The complaint, announced on Tuesday, said it sought an injunction to prevent future senseless carnage by requiring the Defense Department to locate all records in its possession that should be reported in order to fix deadly gaps in the background check database. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio said in a statement, New York City is joining Philadelphia and San Francisco to stand up to the Department of Defense and demand they comply with the law and repair their drastically flawed system. The three cities are led by Democrats, some of whom have advocated for stricter gun controls. The DoD said that it did not comment on pending litigation. Attorney General Jeff Sessions has since ordered the Justice Department to undertake a review of the system to help plug potential reporting gaps. The Department of Defense Inspector General earlier this month released a report that found that all military services consistently failed to submit fingerprint data on 24% of the convicted offenders reviewed. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.